Bingo, bango, bungalow. Welcome to the greatest show on the interneto, as the Japanese say. Interview with a man. I am your man, your local hot dude, Jonathan from Modern Life Dating. What's going on, boys? We have got some fellas in the house. We have got a lot going on here. Let's see what we got. Looks like we have got 2 people. It was 6 at one point. Now we're down 2. Winston Wolf says, stay up. The weak fuck in me is what I want to remove from my life, and that is way harder. Well, with persistence, my friend. Not giving up. As a man who greatest strength is persistence, I'd have to say. That's going to help you out big time. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Only one person here. I'm a little confused. Trying to see what's going on. Is everything okay? Winston Wolf is in the hizzle. Winston, what time is it in Romania, my friend? Let's fire up the Instagram stream and get the show on the road. Here we go. We are live on Instagram. Who is your daddy and what does he do? I am your daddy, and I make an internet radio show. Let's put this up right here. What up, Mo? Waiting for you boys to pour in. And then we will get this show on the road. On the road once and for all. That is my French impersonation. I hope it has entertained you. Let's get the show started. A little slow turn up today. I wonder, I'm using OBS today. How's the quality coming through for you guys? I am using OBS, and I wonder if this is a little bit different for you guys on the receiving end. It says the current resolution is 1120 by 700. It is not optimal. So let's see. Still working out the kinks here. Good morning, Raphael. Raphael, we've got to get you booked. Just listening on the phone, sounds 5. Joe C220, you're new. Thank you for joining. You're new to me, at least. How is the audio? Is the audio okay? It's coming through. I noticed when I was doing it, it was a little bit poppy. Popping. Nice leopard. Thank you. Isn't this a cheetah or is it a leopard? I think it's cheetah. Cheetah. Look how small my arms have gotten, guys. Full transparency. Have not been in the gym because I've been nursing this pectoral injury since October. I've gotten so small, and I got a nice little pop belly. Nothing too big, you know. I'm still hammering it down. But yeah, I want to be back in peak hot, dude. Gonna get an MRI this week or next week, but I might have to go under the knife. Let's see. Thank God I'm in Japan, where they have great health care. That is how these bastards live so long. All right. Well, let's get a little crazy, shall we? The lines are fired up, boys. Call in 657-383-1318. Give me a call. Let's get this party started. You know what today's topic is. Topic of today's show is toxic people. Toxic people in your life. And more importantly, the quintessential tenet of your life that must be applied to all toxic people, and that is removing them. Toxic people will drag your life into the ground. Every single aspect of your life will take a hit due to toxicity. Mutar is back in the house. Omar is back as well. Omar, when we're done with this broadcast, can you send me a message on Instagram and let's schedule your next consultation? I knocked out one this morning with a guy who paid with Bitcoin, and his is gone. His is all caught up. Rufael has gotten his handled. Raphael, I need to email you. And then Dave from Canada, he's all set and squared up as well. Oaktown's finest Pine would be ruthless. That would be entertaining. Let's see what's going on here. What up, Emily? Hey, got a show idea. I heard Pine was kicking ass on Bumble and Tinder. You guys should do a show together on those. Well, Pine was receiving my coaching on Bumble and Tinder. So, Pine will be the first one to tell you that his success is directly related to me. I got internet game down to a fucking science, boys. Down to a fucking science. Internet game is the best because you have doorstep pussy. Literally, you can have game, good photos, good pictures, and good texting game, good closing game, and girls literally show up at your house ready to bang, zero finances involved. That is economical ejaculation, boys. Who is not a fan of economically ejaculating? I certainly am. I can teach you. I've taught Pine. I'll do the show on that eventually. Oaktown's Finest, always glad to have you. Oaktown's Finest says, shit, never mind. Then looks like I need to get a consult with you. I'm the one that you hit up last year about making that Tinder game episode for YouTube. Well, Mr. Finest, Oaktown's Finest, your wish is my command. I'm going to drop a link in the chat for you. And I'm telling you, man, dude, I am blowing up. I'm getting so many consultations. It is unfucking real. Click that right there, Oaktown's Finest. Click on that link right there, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Send $70 there, and then send me an email at questions@modernlifedating.com. And then from there, I will be able to coach you over Skype. We'll get everything situated. Actually, was coaching a man today out in the great state of Tennessee. And he's had a little trouble with his game. We gave him a little tweak. And the dude is a good-looking dude. And he doesn't even realize it. He's playing the game on easy mode. Why? He's 6'6". I was like, dude, you should have told me you were 6'6" at the beginning of this consultation. I would have told you, excuse me, I would have told you how fucking easy it's about to get for you. Unbelievable. Wasted John, what's going on? Talked about you today, Wasted John, in my private life. Said this man lives in California. Wakes up at 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning to watch my show. If that is not a man who's dedicated to changing his life, I don't know what is. I clearly have no idea, but I do know. And I do know you are a man that wants to change your life. 14 viewers. A little slow today. Slow on the Wednesday. It's the hump day. Got to put the work in, son. Absolutely. Absolutely. Winston Wolf says, does he have game? Who are we talking about here? Transylvania Mo. I have a friend. Okay, no, you guys talking. Good. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Well, it's another great day in Tokyo. Titus says, I have testosterone in my drawer. I'm debating doing it. What kind of testosterone you got there, brother? If you do ever do testosterone, you got to do it like a scientist. I did when I was doing testosterone in Osaka. I was taking, a little bit of a heavier dose, but it was all under medical guidance of a Japanese doctor, and steroids are not illegal in Japan. You can walk down the road with a vial of testosterone in your hand. You're A-okay. Nothing's wrong with you. And what I did was every month I went to the doctor, and every week I went to the doctor, got my injections, and then every month, at the end of the month, we analyzed the blood in my system and looked at all the hormones and made sure everything was nice and balanced. Moses, you mean TRT shots? Yes. I was taking a little bit more. I was taking like 250 grams. 250 grams, 2 milligrams, is it? I forget the exact measurement, grams or milligrams, but it's 250 milligrams a week of testosterone enanthate. And boy, oh boy, that made me strong like an ox. Omar says, but once you stop, you get problems, right? Like your body stop producing T naturally? Yes, it does, but all you need to do is take HCG and other components, and then you just restart your system. So, worst case scenario, you have to give yourself an injection a week for the rest of your life, and you'll have to take HCG if you want to have children, but only during the period where you're trying to impregnate your wife. Other than that, it's ejaculating all day, every day, and you not going to make anybody pregnant. Khalil busting out the hiragana, Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. でも今ね、今は夜. Now, it's nighttime. So, but in the great states, everybody's waking up. 18 people in the house now. I'm waiting for people to trickle in because I've got a little surprise for you boys today. I've got a little bit of a surprise. And, just waiting for the chat to get a little bit more packed up here. Has anybody read my email that I sent out today? If you read the email, you know what the surprise is. And if you're not on my email list, then you're going to miss out on all the updates for body language mastery. Sustenance. That's pretty good stuff, Titus. Trenbolone is the shit that makes you like fucking like the Hulk. It eats away at your body, though, I bet. These past weeks, I've started being concerned about charm and charisma. I felt like the type of dude to be part of a group but be left out a lot. What can I read on this? Buddy, you're always going to be left out. You're a red pill guy. You're never going to fit in. You got to make your own group. Right? It's funny because it's right next to Tactical Soap. Hell yeah. Soap me up, baby. Bingo bungalow. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. I'm reading the Way of Men right now. This might be good. Thank you. All right. So I guess none of you guys read my email that I had sent out. Winston Wolf, are you on my email list? You're wide awake in Romania. You guys got the fastest internet in the world too. Figured. Spoiler alert. Ready for this hit ad. Oh, Winston Wolf, you got to get on the email list, buddy. Go to my Instagram or my website and sign up. Oh, well, I sent it, Mo. It's out. It is out for sure. Let's see. All right. Let me just run a real quick check, and then we'll get started. Let's check my MailChimp. Yep, it's sent. It is Centorino. Got a 16% open rate so far. Yep, recipients received. All right, all right, all right. There it is. Omar's right there. Hot damn, I'm still waking up. Hot ad for this course. That's right. I have filmed the first ever course. And Well, Winston, you know what I'm going to say. It's always going to be the consultation first. The consultation always comes first. Then I can guide you with more efficiency. And then the close. Remember, the close comes second, because if you have the great close, but you don't have the game, you don't have the mindset, or you don't have the game plan, and you're in Romania too, man. So you're playing on easy mode with women that are not American. So yeah, definitely, you got to get on the consultation, buddy. You got to get on the consultation with the quickness, and it's always good. It's always good when you guys get the consultation, because I can see you. I can read your body language. I can see what kind of man you are. Winston Wolf right there, streamlabs.com. Click on that link, and you'll be good to go. So let's just get it going. What say you? All right, here it comes. The first ever commercial for the Body Language Mastery course. So it's gonna come on the screen right now. What I want you to do is take a look at your screen, turn the volume up, and it is getting ready to go live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Body Language Mastery course from Modern Life Dating is coming out February 28th this month. This course is going to show you how to understand a female's body language on a date and give you the confidence to know what she's thinking and feeling just by observing her body. The course includes 40 gestures total, both positive and negative. This course will increase your closing rate by at least 10%. In addition to that, after you're signed up for the course, there'll be 4 weekly webinars for you to attend with all your questions about the course, absolutely free. And that is a $280 value. And last, you'll be added to a private men's-only group that will be supporting you as you educate yourself on this journey. There is limited enrollment. That's right. Enrollment will only be one time per business quarter, so you don't want to miss out. Body Language Mastery by Modern Life Dating is being released on February 28th. To learn more, go to modernlifedating.com and sign up for the Triple Your Tinder email series, and you'll be automatically on the email list to receive updates about the course and your chance to enroll.
All right. We're back. Learning how to use this OBF software slowly but surely. I was expecting tactical soap instead of MLD at the end. Yeah, there you go. Gorgeous girl. I'm in love. She is gorgeous indeed. No, man. If you watch the progression of the video, she was falling for me during the filming session. But got to keep it professional. I hope you guys like that. Those are just some gestures that you'll see. Remember that there are 40 gestures in this sphere. Luis Piazza. Oh, Luis, what's up? I've got to email you. Luis, you've also booked. Luis, we were going to talk. I'm going to email you after this, and we will get you scheduled this week. I want to get this all handled. Mutar got my email. Good. I like it. Also, who made that suit? The suit is Calvin Klein. It's a Calvin Klein suit. Body language different from women. Nope. Body language is universal across the world. Your body language is the same for every single human. It is fucking great. There are certain different things. If you go to India, they talk to you they go like this when they're talking, But there's different, the universal instinctive reactions we get, they're all the same. Jason Carrillo, hello, welcome. You must be new. John Shore is on the Instagram. John Shore is mixing it up over here. I like it. Come on over to YouTube when you're ready, Mr. Shore. So, folks, let's get on the ball. Before we get started, it is free consultation time. So if you got a question, if you've got a concern, if you got something you want to get off your chest, call me right now. 657-383-1318. Mosi says, nice promo. Thank you very much, Mo. It is my first. Jesse says, I saw you on Redman Group. Thank you for the great content. Jesse, you're very welcome. Welcome to my daily radio show every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern, until I burn the fuck out. And yeah, we're just going to keep on keeping on. Jesse, if you got a question, you can call in right now. 657-383-1318. No question is too small. Okay, we got a caller, 571. This number looks familiar. Here we go. Let's see who's here. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, Jonathan. This is Mo.
Is Mo?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on?
Hey, man. Just wanted to say, first of all, it's a nice promo, so I'm looking forward to your content.
Thank you.
And the other thing, what I wanted to ask you is, I grew up in a third world country, and then I moved here in the States. When you talk about toxic people, I do have a lot of, toxic people within the family and stuff. So what's a good way I can't, completely detach from my family. So what's a good way to kind of, balance that and let other, your family members not, suck the life out of you?
Well, that is a great question, and we're actually going to jump right into that right now because I'm going to talk about toxic members just in general. So 100%, we're going to talk about it right now, and we are going to make sure that it is answered. Some people are saying the caller's volume is really low. So the guys who can't hear, he called in and he's asking about what to do about toxic family members. Mo, we'll address that right now, brother.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, have a great day.
All right, you too, my man. Bye.
Bye-bye. That is Mo out in Denver, Colorado. T. Nicole, you're new. I don't remember seeing you around, but I'm glad to have you here. Thank you. Are you a lady? Are you a woman? Nicole? Maybe you're a man, whatever. Oh, my God. The man, the myth, the legend, Donovan Sharp is in the house. I should just get off the radio and call him and have him take over. Don, you're officially a moderator now. I just mod you. Yeah. And folks, bow down. The man who is here, who is the reason for everything. Don, Don, if you're watching, I'm gonna play the clip for you to check this out. Donovan, I want you to see it. I'm gonna play the clip again, guys. Here it is. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Body Language Mastery Course from Modern Life Dating is coming out February 28th this month. This course is going to show you how to understand a female's body language on a date and give you the confidence to know what she's thinking and feeling just by observing her body. The course includes 40 gestures total, both positive and negative. This course will increase your closing rate by at least 10%. In addition to that, after you're signed up for the course, there'll be 4 weekly webinars for you to attend with all your questions about the course, absolutely free. And that is a $280 value. And last, you'll be added to a private men's-only group that will be supporting you as you educate yourself on this journey. There is limited enrollment. That's right. Enrollment will only be one time per business quarter, so you don't want to miss out. Body Language Mastery by Modern Life Dating is being released on February 28th. To learn more, go to modernlifedating.com and sign up for the Triple Your Tinder email series, and you'll be automatically on the email list to receive updates about the course and your chance to enroll.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. Body Language Mastery, Body Language Mastery is coming out February 28th, and limited enrollment quarter one. Quarter one is going to be 28th. We're going to get that going. Nice to see you in the house, Valak. RMG is forming here, says Raphael. Good. All are welcome. Donovan says he'd do her. Goddamn right, Donovan. I would not expect anything less from you, sir. So, Pine's in the house. What up, Pine? Good to see you. But yeah, let's just get right into it, guys. So we're going to talk about the situation we have here in our lives. Many of us, especially being red pill men, is the situation regarding toxic family members, right? Toxic family members and just toxic people in general. You see, so first and foremost, we want to ask ourselves, what is a toxic person, okay? Oh, there you go. Jesse says right there. What are toxic traits that people should be aware of with women and family? Here's the number one. Okay, here's the number one toxic trait. Is when you're done hanging out with this person, you feel emotionally and physically drained. You feel like when they leave, it's like, you feel like when you're with them, you're being choked. And then when they leave, you finally, you can breathe again. Toxic people will tear away at your willpower. They will tear away at your life. They will tear away at every single ounce of you. And why we need to get rid of toxic people as red men, okay, is, you see, every man in this room has a limited amount of energy every day. He has a limited amount of willpower. And you need to be using your willpower, okay? Consider it like willpower points, right? If you have a video game character, or you have a magazine in a rifle, and each bullet is your willpower. And in order to hit your target, you have to use these willpower points. When you're with a toxic person, you have to use these willpower points just to deal with them. And if you're constantly using your willpower points, okay, and you're constantly using your willpower points and you are using them only to keep people away or deal with toxic family members. Maybe your mom always gets mad at you. Maybe your dad always gets mad at you. Maybe your girlfriend is always pissing you off. You're not going to get anywhere in life. Okay? You're not going to get anywhere in life because you're constantly putting your willpower points into the fucking garbage. Because toxic people are fucking human trash. All right? And they don't stop. Do you see, toxic people are just unhappy with themselves and they're stuck in a pattern of negativity. They're stuck in a negative cycle. And they are just not happy at all with their life. They're not happy with anything. And they derive their happiness through conflict, a lot of them. A lot of these people have unresolved conflict from their childhood, or they were grown up in a very, they were raised in a very, like a household when mom and dad were fighting, or there was just a lot of conflict when they were young. And toxic people are caught in this pattern. And, you know, a lot of the guys that I see who get caught up with toxic people, they're nice men. They're good men. And they're men who are taught the lie of like, oh, you got to put people before you. You may have to put others before you, and you have to put everybody before you, your company, and you just got to be the Jesus Christ in your life. Sacrifice everything for everyone else, right? That's the lie society tells you. But toxic people are forever going to hold you down. And the sad truth is toxic people never change. If they do change, it's like a life-altering event. They get hit by a car, you know, and then suddenly they see Jesus when they sleep, and they wake up. They're like, oh, my Lord. I've seen the light, and finally I've changed my wicked ways. But 9 times out of 10, they're not going to happen. Case in point, you know, my mom is a very toxic person. And I had to cut her off this year. And you guys know with the origin stories what happened with her and what happened with the Airbnb. You guys know how they lied about everything to steal the business from me. The business was getting ready to cross over $100,000 in 2018. I created that business from the ground up 100% by myself, and they decided they wanted to steal it from me. And they did. And for me, that was just the last straw, because for an example of let's just talk about toxic woman, right? So a toxic woman will be endlessly manipulating you and endlessly attacking you. There may be moments of breaks, like, you know, oh, there's like maybe 2 or 3 days no fighting, but fighting and toxic behavior is the norm. And you get so caught up in these cycles that you don't even realize that you're in them. So when you have these kind of toxic people in your life, it's just you can't get ahead. I had a consultation with a man who will remain nameless. And, his mother is also very toxic. She's constantly telling him what to do, how to live his life. He has a sister who is, they basically taking advantage of this kid. And the thing is, the thing with smart people is smart people usually have a bigger heart than normal, right? Smart people usually, they have a little bit more compassion to them. And the man that I was coaching is a very compassionate young man, very smart young man. And he is, even his sister is forcing him to keep her dog at his apartment. And the dog is in his apartment. He's got the wee-wee pads on the floor. So he's dealing with the dog. He's got to clean up dog shit. It's not even his fucking dog. And I had told him what he needed to do. I said, young man, I need you to pick up all your cleaning equipment and start cleaning your apartment and get all that shit out. His mom was storing all sorts of shit in the house, storing all sorts of fucking garbage in the house, and just taking up the boy's life, consuming him. And he says, he's like retreating into he's got a little overweight, and so he's eating fast food, and he's kind of coping by eating a lot. And I told him, look, this is what you got to do. You've got to get these fucking people out of your life and watch what happens. I said, this is exactly what's going to happen. You're going to try and throw this stuff away. You're going to try and change. And the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to attack you. And what happened? He cleaned up his apartment. He threw all the stuff out. The house was nice and clean. The next day, his mom was over there yelling at him, crying, getting hysterical. Remember, we talked about it yesterday. She was getting emotionally manipulative, crying, trying to guilt him, because toxic members need you. They're leeches, as Pine mentioned in the chat earlier. They leech off of you. They're energy vampires. They need people because they can't self-sustain. Toxic people are the crabs in the bucket that constantly pull you down. Going back to my mom, when there was ever a situation with the Airbnb in which the cleaning was not done up to par, or she said she was going to do something and she didn't do it, I would say, well, listen, we're running a business here and you've got to do this. And you got to do it on time, and you got to do it to this level of quality. And then all of a sudden, the emotional manipulation kicked in. Oh, you don't appreciate anything I've done for you. Nothing is ever good enough. What am I? Am I just a slave to you? Completely forgetting that I had taken her property that was literally a negative 1,000 financial liability to her every month and turned it into a profit within 14 days. And everything was a fight to get something done. And even having to call her, I'm dreading it. Like, oh God, here I go. Gotta walk on eggshells. And guys, I'm telling you, those type of people, the moment I decided to cut her off was the moment I started to blow up with Modern Life Dating and get on the Red Man group. And there is no coincidence there. That is 100% cause and effect. Got some guys in the chat. Perfect Burrito says, constantly playing the victim. Gaslighting, 100%. Raphael says, oh man, I work in the family business. Most days I feel drained when I go home. My father especially is always trying to tell me what to do and how. This pisses me off. And that's the thing about your parents. You see, when you live with your parents or you're constantly in proximity of your parents, you see, your parents will always see you as their little baby. Your parents will always see you as their child. And it's their instinct, because they did it for the majority of your life, for them to tell you what to do and how to live your life, how to control you. Don't do this. Don't date her. Marry her. And they mean well. But at the end of the day, men, we've got to go in the path that we have chosen for our own life. If it was up to me, my mom would have had me married at 18 to some fat Christian chick, pumped out some babies, and me just be a corporate slave. I had different plans. My eyes were set on Asia, with a conquest of ejaculation and evacuation. And boy, oh boy, I came, I saw, and I conquered via ejaculation, boys. I have filled my dreams, and I feel great about my life. I'm so happy that I've got this stuff handled. I truly have peace in my heart that if I don't bang a brand new broad from this day forward, I had my epic run. You guys know the stages of a red pill man. Stage 5, you're Chad Prime. You are full playboy. And you get it out of your system. I went on a 4-year rampage. 4 years. And that's why guys like me, and that's why guys like Donovan Sharp, we both progressed to the next level, which is the red pill sage. The guy who decides to pass the knowledge forward to the next generation. The guy who decides to help people who are younger than him, right? So that they don't have to suffer the same fate that we did. And I have become the red pill sage. Jacob's in the house. Jacob, what's up? Jacob was watching me on Twitch. Did you guys check me out on Twitch last night, by the way? Because I was playing as my custom character, Thought Slayer, on Soul Calibur 6, and I was laying it down. It was pretty entertaining. I had a couple of guys from the chat pop on over to twitch.com or twitch.tv. If you want to check me out, go to twitch.tv and then search Modern Life Dating. I pop up. I am the only one with that username on the entire platform. Very easy to follow me. It's completely free. You can watch me play video games and talk shit to the opponent and just kind of get a peek into my brain. Ernie's in the house with a knife in his boot and a gun on his waist, all the way from the great state of California. Ernie's a good man. He is our resident OG at the ripe age of 57 and still banging 24-year-olds. So you guys have zero excuses. FYI. But let's get back to toxic people. We got some comments here in the chat. And Raphael, we got a consultation coming up, I believe. And we'll talk about that as well. I'm glad you brought that up. And a lot of guys, may think like, what does toxic people have to do with me getting fucking pussy, man? I want to learn how to do this shit. Because all you guys are fucking rednecks. I don't know why I did that voice. But, you see, when I was in my group of friends back home, right, I was the only guy who was really Chad out of all of them. I was the only guy constantly lifting weights. I was the only guy constantly running through hoes. I remember I used to live with my best friend, and I'd be fucking so many girls. And, this is back when I cared about impressing girls in bed, so I was fucking the shit out of them. I wasn't doing the 90-second ejaculate and evacuate that I do these days. Oh, man, I'm going to hell. But, I would be fucking the shit out of these chicks. They'd be screaming. They'd be like, oh, my God. And they, stumble into the bathroom, wash off. And then I usually go into the bathroom and assault them there and take them into the tub and fuck the shit out of them, too. And my best friend was living with me, and then he would just be posting on Facebook, I hate my life, and fuck this, and he didn't get nearly as much girls as me, and it is what it is, he had every option in the world, he just chose not to follow through. I don't know why. I was never one, I was just never one of the guys that, I was the oddling in my group, right? And, I got a chance. Fucking A. Right. Bang out that 25-year-old pain. It's 24 years old. Ernie is banging 24 years old. 24. He's 57 and he's banging 24-year-olds. For you guys watching on Instagram, if you want to come on over to Modern Life Dating on YouTube, go to youtube.com, search Modern Life Dating, and then you'll see the live show at the top of your search results. Click the live show and come on in. Got 33 viewers on YouTube. We got 4 live on the Instagram. Afi King's in the house. This is morning, brother. Salute King. Just woke up, about to take a shower. I'll check in after, just showing support. Thanks. You shall not pass. Hey, brother, what's up? Good to see you again. But yeah. So my group of friends, they didn't really get it. They never, a friend of mine that I lived with, he just didn't know how to pull the trigger. He didn't know. The girl was in the bed with him, in his room. They're both laying down on the bed, and he didn't know how to go for it. Guys, that's foreign to me. I don't know how to not go for it, because I'm always going for it. If I'm breathing, I'm going for it in every aspect of my life. But how did I become this man? You see, the group of friends I was in, they just weren't like me. Not only was that the situation, they criticized my way of life. Oh, John's just a douchebag. All he cares about is going to the gym, grilling steaks, hitting his punching bag, and fucking women. He doesn't even treat those women with respect, bro. When are you going to get married, John? They just didn't get it. And guess where they are to this day? They still don't get it. They're just 20 pounds heavier. But I had to constantly use that energy to fight them off. Be like, no, man, it's my life. It's my choice. I can do this. It's okay for me to choose this lifestyle. Right? If a man these days can decide, you know what? I want to cut my dick off. I want to get female hormones injected into my body. I want to inject fake tits into my chest. I want to dress up like a woman and then go out to nightclubs and trick men into thinking that I'm a woman and have sex with these men. Why can't I be a womanizer? Why not? There's no answer. You see, toxic people want to use you. Toxic people want to take you and use you as a pawn in their game of life. And toxic people know that it's only a matter of time until you leave. Okay? Toxic people know that you're going to evolve outside of it, outside of their web of control. So you don't want to keep toxic people around you. They drain you. They drain your emotional energy. They drain your fucks. They drain it right on out. So, Khalil, don't put any links in the chat while I'm speaking. Like, let's keep the focus here, brother. Okay, save that for later. You can join the men's group and post those in the men's group after we launch the Body Language Mastery program. But in order just to keep a centralized focus here, let's just focus on the points I'm making. Okay, appreciate that. Bruh. 37 viewers. We are live. Tom B, can't comment on that. We just gotta wait and see what's going on. Just be patient. Everything will be okay. Let's just focus on today's subject, which is getting rid of toxic people, okay? If you got people argumentative, right? If you got people that are constantly challenging you, if you have a feeling, thank you very much, Tom B. If you have a feeling when you're hanging out with somebody or you're about to meet somebody and you have this feeling of dread, like, oh, fuck, you're right about to walk through the door and you're like, oh, God damn it. I don't even want to go in here. That's a sign you've got toxic people in your life. And the good thing is, once you get these toxic people out of your life, you astronomically explode and take off. Okay? Khalil, thank you for deleting that. I don't want to delete it, but I was going to see if you did delete it, and you did. You're a good man. Appreciate that, Khalil. Guys, when I got off that plane to Tokyo, and you guys know what my initial reaction was. Holy fuck, I fucked up. This is the biggest mistake I've made in my entire life. But once I got my footings below me, man, I just was so fucking free. You see, part of being a real man, part of being a man that is a conqueror, a man that sets out to do things, an entrepreneur, a risk taker, right? A guy who goes against the system. I mean, we call ourselves red pill men for a reason. We go against the system. We decide that, hey, this is the deal they're trying to sell us. I don't want to be part of this fucking deal, and I'm out. Once you go your own way and you kind of go, the way that you want to go, man, oh man, the sky is the fucking limit. The sky is truly the limit. You feel free, and all that energy that you were using to fend off people from the walls of your castle, all that energy gets channeled into making your life a better thing. You get to do things on your terms. You get to date girls that you want to date. And that's another thing. Toxic people, right? Toxic people want to tell you how to live your life, what you need to dress, who you need to date. What my goal is to give you the power to do whatever the fuck you want to do, including the girls you date. You guys heard of Miss MLD, right? Yeah, I'll be the first one to tell you, Miss MLD is not super hot at all. Okay, Miss MLD is like a 6, maybe a 7. Okay? But I've already had 10s. Okay? I fucked a model from a Super Bowl commercial for a Doritos commercial. Okay? Her vagina tasted like sunshine. It was great. But she was a psycho. These day and age, the only type of girl I'm interested has one personality type. Obedient. Miss MLD to this day has never caused a fight with me. Miss MLD has never turned me down for sex to this day. Going on 3 years. Not a single time. Not a single blowjob rejected. Nothing. Her go-to sentence is, if you're happy, I'm happy. A lot of guys in the manosphere are like, oh, well, bro, you got to fucking get an HB9 and HB10, bro. That's it. If you're not dating fucking super hot babe, then you're just fucking beta. Brr. Meanwhile, these guys are fucking haven't had sex in over a year. They're just red pill masturbators. We've talked about those. My goal is to give you the keys to build your own kingdom. If you want to date 300-pound black women who sit on you, who smush you with their fat, because that makes your dick rock hard, brother, fucking do it. My goal is to give men freedom. My goal is to set you free. If you only want to date gingers with buzz cuts, by all means, fucking knock that shit out the park. Donovan Shark likes the 300-pound black women reference. Yeah, the point I'm trying to make is that, do what you want to do. Okay? That is my goal. Do what you want to do. My goal is not to tell you to live life according to the way I think you should live it. My goal is for you to live life on the way you want to think it. Omar says, the toxic friend will do his best to show you your limitations and how you can't reach your goal. Yeah, for sure. Let me tell you something. The people were told, when I first told people I'm moving to Japan, I was immediately greeted with laughter, right? They're like, ha ha ha, you're not going to be able to do it. What are you going to do? Eat sushi every day, bro? You know what I think these days? Yeah, maybe I fucking will, because I'm in Japan and I made it happen, you fucking losers. How many people you know can pack up all their shit and fuck off to a foreign land where nobody speaks English, nothing's written in English, and you've got to navigate your day in a foreign language every day? Okay? How many people you know have the balls to do it? Some fucking people don't even have a goddamn passport. Toxic people will always remind you of your limitations. When a success comes your way, let's say you get a promotion, you get $10,000 bonus, you know what they'll say? Well, $10,000 is really not that much, man. I mean, if you adjust for the inflation, it's actually only comes out to be like 7,500. And 7,500 really, what is that? I mean, it's only like, less than $1,000 a month. Really, so it's not that great, honestly. But I mean, hey, bro, good for you. Like that's good. 10,000 is good. That kind of person needs to get hit in the face with a fucking baseball bat. All right, that person is shit, and those type of men are the worst. The slimy men, the men who act like women. That kind of backhanded compliment. No, no, no. No, 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 no. That kind of person is waiting for you to fail. They watch you just close enough to wait for you to slip up and fall so they can be there to say, I told you so. But this type of person is actually a secret fan. They're just confused. They're just really confused. Mo says, I moved to the States in 2005 and I couldn't speak a word of English. And now I work for one of the big 4 accounting firms. Actually, I've had a coaching consultation with Mo, and I double confirmed with him. I'm not going to say the name of his company, but it's a Fortune 500 company. I was like, you work for this fucking company? And you watch me? I was like, oh, shit. So, there you go. Valak says, my friend of 15 years was exactly like that. There you go. Perfect Burrito says, a few years ago, there was a stat rolling around that most Americans live within 18 miles of where they were born. Yeah, that is something else I got to say. I can't relate. Can't relate. But when I went back home to Orlando, you know what I saw? I saw everybody doing the same old goddamn thing that they're always doing. Only 20 pounds heavier. Okay? You see, toxic people want to hold you down. And the thing is, if you're a guy in this kind of community, you're a guy that has shed your former self and evolved into a new man. Okay? You've evolved into a new version of yourself. And a lot of people don't do that in life. They stay the same shithead forever. They stay the same loser fucking for infinity and beyond, all right? You see, if you want a plant to grow, initially you need a small pot for that plant to grow. But if you want to take that plant and grow it to the next level, you've got to take it out of that pot and put it into a bigger pot. That's what leaving your hometown does. That's what leaving toxic members of your family behind does. That's what cutting off toxic women in your life does. Cutting off toxic people, cutting off toxic events. Okay? Because when you're constantly entering this atmosphere of toxicity, all it does is pulling you back just a little bit. Okay? It's like exposing yourself to poison for a while. And then you get out of it and you continue to grow back up, right? But as long as you keep exposing yourself to this poison, you can't grow. You can't grow to the next level. Okay? That's what happened to me when I moved to Japan. I had moved out of Orlando. I moved to Japan, and I evolved into a huge different man. I went from living in Japan, Saitama, then I moved to Hawaii. Then I went from Hawaii, living there in a year, then I moved to Osaka. I was gone for 3 years. I had seen the world. I'd gone to Thailand. I'd gone to Korea, Japan, Hawaii. I'd seen so much. I've done so much. I'd fucked so much. I'd seen so much, and I grew as a person. And when I went back to Orlando, that's why I got depressed. That's why I got sad. That's why I was like, man, this life fucking sucks. my old friend who's from Orlando is watching me right now on Instagram. He says, yeah, Orlando sucks. Dude, Rudy, get the fuck out. Rudy is my boy. Rudy was there when I was telling him I was going to go to Japan. And Rudy didn't fucking deny me or doubt me. He fucking just knew I was going to do it. And to this day, keep in touch with Rudy. So, Rudy, you get the fuck out of there too, man. You're a capable man. Just do it. Just get the fuck out. You ain't going nowhere. Just get out. Just get the fuck out. And that's the thing, guys. Yeah, man. Toxic people it's just a waste of your energy. Waste of your energy. It is a waste of everything that can be potentially good in your life. And just FYI, I think we just hit a new record. We are at 41 live viewers right now, which is huge. Thank you all for watching. Smash that like button. And yeah. So before I continue, if you guys want to call in, we have got the call-in line ready to roll. 657-383-1318. In this second half, we're going to talk about how to deal with toxic family members. But call in 657-383-1318. No call is too small. The only dumb question is the question not asked. If you're questioning my ability on my consultations, now is the perfect opportunity to call in and get your answer. Many of men in this audience have seen me answer plenty of live questions, live on the air. And no call is too small. No question is too stupid. The only question that is dumb is the one that's not answered. But let's make it happen. Raphael says, got to go, guys. Have a good show. See y'all tomorrow. See ya. Totally, we got 5 on Instagram, and then 40 on YouTube. Titus says, and they take one vacation per year to the Gulf Shores. I hate to say, but it's pathetic. Perfect Burrito says, well, I'm looking forward to going to Orlando this fall for the 21 convention. Absolutely. How's Japan going, my brother? It's going good. Thank you very much, Program King. Omar says something very interesting. Let me just check the lines real quick. Okay, we got nobody on the line. Omar says, sometimes we are our own toxic friend. Yes, that can be true. However, being toxic to yourself is the number one thing you can do that is the biggest waste of time. Because if you don't believe in yourself, if you can't control your mind, if you can't stay focused and know that whatever outcome you're seeking will come true as long as you implement discipline and consistency, then you're fucked. Say it with love. If you can't control your mind, if you can't control your thinking habits, if you can't control the negativity that you may say to yourself, you're completely fucked. So you got to get that under control. And the quickest way to do it is I usually just, if I have a negative thought come to my head, I just say literally in my head, stop. Stop. And it's just a hard reset. Stop and start thinking. Force yourself to think something positive. Right off the bat, force yourself to think something positive. Because if you can't get your mind under control, you're fucked. Everything's mindset. I don't know if you guys picked that up yet, but everything I've been teaching you is mindset. Mindset and execution. Okay? We're at the 1 hour mark. I'm going to go a little bit longer. Tom B says, more men need to listen to this podcast. Young men need to hear this message. I teach this to my sons regularly. Negativity is cancer. Dude, absolutely. LT smashes. Pull up out of that shit, buddy. Grind out. Bank paper. Change your life. The better. Well done, John. Thank you very much. Program King, I can't really comment on that, but just stay tuned. Just focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on lifting yourself up. And here we go. Just let's get ready for the second one here. But just guys, keeping a little reminder, this show is brought to you by me. There are no sponsors. There are no affiliates, nothing. It is just me coming to you. And if you feel like this message is of value, please go ahead and donate here. The link is going into the chat, streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Got a donation today from Lawrence D. Adams. Donation of $10, which will be used towards getting a better set. Because this set is okay, but we got to take this to the next level. We got to get this thing looking professional. No amount of donation is too small. Streamlabs.com/Modern Life Dating Channel. Click on that link and you'll be safely and securely checked out. Number to call is 657-383-1318. Call in if you got any questions, concerns, or if you want me to elaborate on some more points in regards to toxic family members, toxic friends, and just overall need to know like any questions you have on why or how to get toxic people out of your life. So let's get going to the second half of the podcast here. Mo called in. He had a good question. Okay. And he said, how do you keep toxic family members at bay? And the answer there is boundaries. Okay? Boundaries are everything. You have to set up limited ways for these people to communicate with you. See, toxic people like to smother you. And they hit you. They're like the Russians in World War II. The Russians just had so many fucking infantry in World War II. They just sent wave after wave after wave of fucking soldiers. More people died in World War II that were Russian than all the Jews in the Holocaust. Okay? Toxic people are the same way. They just come after you wave after wave after wave. It never stops. How do you deal with it? One, cut them off of all social media, first and foremost. You see, when you look at a toxic person, it affects your mindset. You've got to get that completely out. If you ever look at somebody on social media and they just make you cringe or they make you feel something negative, get them, just hide, unfollow, block, whatever you got to do. Okay? Get rid of them. Number two, if they're contacting you on phone or whatever, set your phone to silent notifications from them. Every smartphone has the option for you to go highlight a person and either block them or just put their notifications on silent, and you can just look at it when you're ready if you decide to do so. Okay? That is a big thing because toxic people will eat you up. When I was working in the corporate job, it was a very toxic environment. You know, recruiting industry can be very toxic. I didn't even realize it until I got deep into the game. And I realized that I was drinking way more. I was more aggressive and more short-tempered, and constantly had to keep my shoulders up and looking around because of recruitment. There can be a lot of backstabbing in recruitment as well. And in the office could be a toxic environment with gossip and people not liking you and some people liking you and who's fucking who. And, you know, it's just overall, it's an additional stress that is unnecessary in your life. Oh, there you go. Jacob just says it perfect right there. Gotta block the people that bring unnecessary stress because of your past. I'm going to correct you there, Jacob. Gotta block the people that bring unnecessary stress. Period. Because if you don't, man, toxic people will bring you down. When I was dating that crazy bitch out in Osaka, Michiko, when I was dating her, you know, everything was a fight with her. She wanted me to shut down Modern Life Dating, which, ha ha ha, LOL, bitch. No, no, no. No, no, no. You can get on your knees and you can suck this dick because I'm not shutting down anything for your ass. No. Why? Because she wanted to control me. She wanted me to stop going to the gym so much. She's like, why do you go to the gym? You don't spend time with me. I was like, bitch, because I need to make these fucking gains. All right? Now get out of the way or I will remove you. She didn't like the fact that I was nice to female servers when I was in the restaurant. And I'm nice to every server because if you're handling my food, I'm at your mercy. I'm very nice to people who are in the restaurant industry because I used to work in the restaurant industry myself. And I saw what people did in the kitchen. And that shit traumatized me because shit. And you think you're safe if you're going to some expensive restaurant? No, sir. No, no, no. You're not safe. But everything was a fight with her. Why'd you say thank you to that waitress? You said thank you 3 times. Really, bitch? You count thank yous in the middle of our goddamn dinner? You know what Mrs. MLD says when we're out having dinner? She leans into me. She puts her head on my shoulder. She says, just thank you for taking me here. Thank you. I'm having such a good time. I always pay because she's a good lady. She pays sometimes. Those are always nice. Take care of her because she's not a cancer in my fucking ear. She supports Modern Life Dating. She supports anything I do. I could tell her I want to become a fucking professional log lifter. She'd be like, you'll be the best log lifter I've ever seen. I know you can do it. A cute little Japanese accent. So that's the thing with toxic people. If you have toxic people in your life, here is the sad, sad truth. You have to cut them off. You have to blacklist them from your life. You've got to get them out 100%. There are no negotiations. Maybe you can see them once in a while. Every Christmas, every Thanksgiving. You know, another example is my sister. My sister is extremely toxic. Even to have a conversation with her, it's like I have to like walk on eggshells to deal with it. And it's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. It's not, so I just don't talk to her. I don't have anything against her. My sister's balling. She's a fucking real estate agent. She just scored a new Benz. She has 2 houses, you know. She's good at her job. But the last thing I want to do is sit down and have a conversation with her because it's fucking like pulling teeth. It's like I just got to wait for her to go off. And I'll go on some crazy-ass tangent and just freak out for no fucking reason. Pine said, I cut my dad out. Dude was super toxic. Hey, man, that's what I'm saying, you know. Some of you guys, just you're not. Some of you guys may have good families. And, you know, if you have good families, you're very lucky. But if you have bad family, you've got to make one of 2 choices. You got to stay with them and let them drag you down, or you got to make the cut, go out and make yourself a new life. You know? You may not have a family, but you can build up an army of whores. Have Thanksgiving with them. Dennis in Denver says the toughest part is when you work with toxic people. Yeah, it's also the easiest part, Dennis, because you just quit. You just quit. That's what I did with my corporate job. You know, the boss started getting to the point where he was insulting me, pulling me in a room, saying this and that. You know, they started pressuring me to do more and more and more, only to make the company more money, not to make myself more money, of course. And that's why you guys know I just fucked off. I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm out. Omar says another good reason to be self-employed. Yeah, or to do something you love. Do something you love. I teach children every single day, and I fucking love it. I love those kids. I love having lunch with those kids. I don't give a shit about the teachers. I love sitting down with the kids and talking to them. I love answering their silly questions. You know, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? Do you have a girlfriend? What's it like in America? I love doing that shit Kids are rarely toxic. You see, toxicity is something you're born into. Like, you grow into this kind of thing. You grow into this person. Usually it's some kind of trauma that happens to you that make you toxic. Do a job you love. And let me tell you something. Being in a workplace with people are toxic, you know, you got to get the fuck out of there, because if you're there 9 to 5 every day, that job is a negative return on your health. It has a negative return on, you know, your life. It's not good at all. That's the only way to deal with toxic people. Strong boundaries. You got to build a wall. Throw them on the other fucking side. Build a wall and throw all the toxic people on the other side. Because if you don't, they're just going to pull you down. You heard it here first. And now that you're cursed with the knowledge, you'll see that's going to be the only choice for you guys. So toxic people, get them out, keep them out, and watch your life flourish and grow to new levels of greatness. And that's going to do it today, boys. I want to thank you all for watching. For you guys that were not here at the beginning, yeah, Michael Zarate, our local Chad, is just showing up here. That's what I do with my ex, removed off of all social media, 100%. We're going to sign off now. But before I go, I'm going to play my commercial one more time. And here we go. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm just so proud of this commercial. You got to check it out.
The Body Language Mastery Course from Modern Life Dating is coming out February 28th this month. This course is going to show you how to understand a female's body language on a date and give you the confidence to know what she's thinking and feeling just by observing her body. The course includes 40 gestures total, both positive and negative. This course will increase your closing rate by at least 10%. In addition to that, after you're signed up for the course, there'll be 4 weekly webinars for you to attend with all your questions about the course, absolutely free. And that is a $280 value. And last, you'll be added to a private men's-only group that will be supporting you as you educate yourself on this journey. There is limited enrollment. That's right. Enrollment will only be one time per business quarter, so you don't want to miss out. Body Language Mastery by Modern Life Dating is being released on February 28th. To learn more, go to modernlifedating.com and sign up for the Triple Your Tinder email series, and you'll be automatically on the email list to receive updates about the course and your chance to enroll.
Bada bing, bada boom, we're back. But that's it. That's the little promo I got cut there. And for you guys on Instagram, I'm actually getting ready to upload that to Instagram right now. Yeah, I believe that voice is Sam Bada. Steve the Dean Williams is the man who hooked me up with that voiceover. And I sent him some words that I had written up, and then he had a voice actor do it. And I think that's Sam Bada. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it is. Is it on the 28th? Yes. Registration opens on the 28th, Michael Zarate. On the 28th. Got cash now. Well, hold on to it. Hold on to it, because it's coming. That's going to do it, guys. Thanks for everything. Be sure to check me out on Instagram at Modern Life Dating. A lot of their different updates I've got there going all the time. Winston Wolf and the other guy who mentioned, I think it was Oaktown's Finest. If you guys need a consultation, you know how to book it. Go to modernlifedating.com, click on Skype sessions, and we will get going on your development. I'm going to stream right now on Twitch for about an hour. I'm going to be playing Soul Calibur 6, so go to Twitch TV and search me, Modern Life Dating. I'm going to go be playing right now, and we will take it back to tomorrow morning when we get it going on a new subject. So thank you guys all for listening. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.